Let's start this hour with Liverpool. 5 defeats in 6 for the champions. They face Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup at Anfield tonight. Palace started off this 4-match losing run in the Premier League a month ago. Remarkably, Palace themselves haven't won since that game. But Oliver Glasner believes their fortunes will soon balance out.
I think, maybe in the start of the season we got sometimes a better result maybe than it could have been, and I think now we get sometimes we don't get the fair results how the game is going, or fair. We feel sometimes we deserved more, and maybe at the beginning we felt sometimes we got more than we deserved. So, and over a season, we expect us having close to 55 games. There will be a balance, yeah. And let's say maybe we got a few more points at the beginning, and now we have a little bit less than we want to have. But the way we are playing, I think, is very consistent. I think it's one of our most consistent periods since we work together with this group. So again, we are very, very calm.
Right, we've still got Tim Sherwood until midday. Crystal Palace, they've beaten Liverpool in the Community Shield. Yep. They've beaten the Premier League, as we've just seen the winning goal there. Why are they proving such a bogey team, if you believe in that, for Liverpool?
Well, we only got to listen to Arne Slot to realise why, because everything he comes out publicly, which is, I don't see the logic in it, is everything Palace do against them. Low block, direct, long throws, everything Liverpool doesn't like, that's what's going to come at them at Anfield tonight. Arne is adamant that he just go his team, and I love it as a neutral. They'll go on the front foot, they won't take draws, they go all out to try and win games. We see him winning early on in the season, late on, kept going till the end. But it's going to be very difficult for them. Palace will have their eye on this competition. They won the FA Cup last year. There's no reason. This is the easiest one to win out of all the competitions. And it'd be really interesting to see what squad, what team Arne Slot plays tonight. For me, he has to go all out to win this football match.
Like he did in the Champions League last week, and they won, I think it was 5-1, wasn't it? But then they didn't back that up at the weekend with a win in the Premier League. Yeah. Now, Arne Slot, he didn't speak to the media yesterday before the game. I should say he was not obliged to speak to the media before the game yesterday. In the third round, so the round before, he didn't speak to the wider media, but did speak to the in-house media. What do we read into the fact that there was nothing at all yesterday?
I don't think we read too much into it. He didn't do it in the third round, so why should he do it this time? One thing I could say is, though, it's really easy to speak to the media when you're winning football matches. You know, you're bouncing up after the game. Where are they? Let's go and have a chat, and then big up your team, big yourself up. When you're losing games, some of those difficult questions, you have to answer them, and they continue, they're repetitive. You have to keep going at the same things, you know, and sometimes he's a little bit too honest, in my opinion, Arne Slot, with his appraisal of the game. It's great for a neutral, but when you're sitting in that dressing room, or you're one of the board of directors, and you're looking at him tell the whole world what his team doesn't like and what opposition come with, the ammunition they come with, which they can't deal with at the moment, it's quite alarming and quite strange.
Do managers still believe in getting the media on side? Because it used to be that way, didn't it? The media could make or break a manager to a certain extent.
I think so.
In the old days. Is it still as important now to keep the media on side?
Yeah, I think, well, I remember Sir Alex Ferguson saying to me, you know, you get 2 games a week. One's a football match and one's a press conference. And sometimes it's more important you win the press conference. You keep them on side. Takes the pressure off you a little bit. Obviously, ultimately, you need to win games sooner rather than later. But if you can keep them on your side and keep the noise down, the outside noise, especially. But he's the Liverpool manager. He won the Premier League last year. They're the champions. They've signed some huge players on huge amounts of money. What does he expect? I don't think he's complaining about it, Arne Slot. I really don't. But I'm sure he expects it. That's part and parcel of managing a huge football club who are the champions of the league.